We're on. Made a little hiccup the first time round. Oops, my bad. My bad.
You did it.
Yeah, I didn't have the microphone plugged in. Anyway, I'm here with Theo. And we're going to be chatting about the Alleviate's new 3-step accelerated fat loss program, which we are going to be introducing into the LGN this year. If you guys watched my previous video, I just went live this morning, told you a little bit more about the LGN, what we're doing, etc. So go back, have a rewatch of that. And play catch up so you know what we're actually talking about and why we're introducing this into the LGN. Theo, he's been around the traps for a very, very long time, more than 10 years in the fitness industry. Your qualifications are?
Sports nutritionist and physio massage therapist.
So he knows his shit, yeah, okay. And I've been working with Theo for a very, very long time, and we've had some fantastic results over the previous challenges. And so I thought, why not? Let's bring him back on board. He showed me this 3-step process and briefly explained it to me. I got so friggin' excited. I was like, we have to include this into the LGN this year. I like the theory behind it, but there was just so much information. I still just couldn't take it all on board. So I'm going to be learning from today, and Theo's going to be taking us through what this stuff does, if it's good for you, if it's not good for you, who should be taking it, all of those sorts of things, how it can help. And I'm going to pass you over to the man now. So Theo, give us a rundown.
Thank you, Aidan.
Cheers.
Hello to everyone also. So what we have here. So first of all, for anyone that participates in the LGN challenge, it's the best thing that you can do at the moment, especially with the weather changing and, starting the whole process of fat loss and changing your body composition and actually taking over control of your nutrition, your training, and actually your mindset also at the same time, because Aidan has a holistic approach, and even fat loss, this is how we should see it, because it's all about all these different aspects of us. So this is a part of that, and supplementation actually always should be looked at that way and not as the magic pill that, that I'm gonna rely on that and this is what's gonna do that. It never happens like that.
So this is definitely not a, hey, fuck it, I'm going to eat whatever I want. I'm just going to take this shit and poof.
This is not snake oil. That's for sure. So what we have here, it's basically a 3-step system to actually support you on your journey, and in conjunction with your nutrition, your training, your mindset changes, and your lifestyle changes, it's going to speed up the process, but it will allow you to keep also the body fat away and actually help you also with your brain function, with energy levels, recovery, and also endurance, which is really important because also CrossFit is so strenuous for the body and even for the mind. So having something to support all this process, it's something really good, and we also do that.
Cool.
So saying that, so I will start for the first step, which is basically 2 different products, and the only difference is that you have the ProBurn Advanced, that it's actually the caffeinated version, so you actually have stimulants inside, and then you have the Zero one, that it's actually the version that you don't have them. So you have all the ingredients in order to actually get the fat burning effect, increase your metabolic rate, burn more calories throughout the day, which is really important because it's going to help you and ensure that you actually are on a caloric deficit and you're staying below that. And they are both filled with herbal extracts, with nootropics like alpha GPC. You have green tea inside. You have Kolos for Scoli, which is a great herbal supplement. You have synephrine. You have black pepper. So you have all this combination of different ingredients that they actually help you in from a mental standpoint with the mitochondrial energy production, and also they actually ensure that we have the capacity actually to burn a lot of calories throughout the day.
Cool.
So without them, you actually, you put all this effort and stuff like that, but when you add them, you actually burn more calories throughout the day, and it actually allows you to basically burn more body fat and actually keep you as low as possible below the threshold.
And so there's a caffeinated version and an uncaffeinated version.
Yeah. So for people that they are not that sensitive with stimulants, you can actually use up to 2 capsules a day of the caffeinated version.
Yeah.
Especially for people that they use a lot of coffee and stuff like that. You can drop down on that and you can just add this one because you get all the other benefits from that. And definitely it's going to help you also with training. So having one before your workouts, it definitely, you're going to feel like your energy levels are going to be up.
Okay.
You're going to be able to push harder even mentally, which is really important. And that's the whole idea behind it. So it ensures that's the actual fat burning products, and it actually ensures that you burn a lot of calories, and your metabolic rate, it actually gets speed up.
Cool.
So progressively through the weeks, and dropping your calories also, it will allow you, instead of actually feeling suppressed, because a lot of times when we drop our calories and we put so much more effort every week, you start feeling dropping down. This will ensure you have enough energy levels, and from a mental standpoint, you're actually operating properly.
Cool.
That's the whole idea behind it.
We caught up once before and we did a video, and I think I explained in the video where like training is kind of like putting in the deposits into the bank account, right? We're doing the work anyway, like regardless, period, we're doing the work.
That's it.
So this is kind of like earning interest on that work, right?
Exactly.
So if you're doing the time, why not just get some extra for
5-10%, whatever
it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
cool.
it.
Awesome.
And this is how everybody should see.
Absolutely.
That's the thing.
So taking this by itself without doing the work is fucking pointless, right? Exactly.
First you put the work and then you add. That's why they're called actually supplements. They supplement everything else that you do.
Not requirements.
No. That's it. And nobody should rely on that. That's it. That's the biggest misconception.
Yeah.
And then you have other people also that they are afraid of supplements.
Yes.
That's wrong also at the same time.
Correct.
Because the reason why you have so many, like such big abundance of supplements out there, it's because there is the demand and because we're not getting enough from our foods.
Correct.
Our soils are depleted, we're not getting our nutrients from our foods in general. So that's why you have so many supplements out there. That's the whole thing.
Cool.
And especially depending what type of diets people use, if you're a vegan or something else, you always leave some things behind, and obviously, you have some deficiencies there.
Cool.
That's it.
Happy.
So that's the first step. So you have the option to choose between the one or the other.
Yes.
So even the one that doesn't have also the caffeine inside and stuff, you still get the energy production and all that stuff without getting that caffeine effect.
Cool.
So you don't get heart palpitations for people that are sensitive and stuff, and it's awesome because it will still help you burn all the calories that you need and actually increase how many calories you burn.
Yes.
Without actually getting the caffeine effect.
Sounds great.
We have something for everybody. That's it.
Cool.
So that's the first step. The second step is this product here, which is acetyl L-carnitine with lean GBB, which is carnitine. It's actually an amino acid that we make inside our body, which is that's a fact.
Yes.
And then it's attached to the acetyl part, which is acetyl acid. And what happens, the acetyl part allows the carnitine to travel through the blood-brain barrier and goes to the brain. That's why acetyl carnitine is such an effective ingredient.
Yes.
Because it actually allows you also to get that memory recall, improved memory. They actually use it for Alzheimer's disease and all that stuff.
Yes.
But at the same time, and the most important thing for acetyl L-carnitine is it's actually the amino acid that helps you to burn fat for fuel.
Cool.
So it basically shuttles like the fat inside the mitochondria and stuff to be used as energy.
Yes.
So obviously using fat as energy, especially for CrossFit, it allows you to have more endurance at the same time.
Cool.
But speeds up also the fat loss.
Awesome.
Because a lot of us, if we have problems like with, insulin sensitivity, people that have diabetes or stuff like that, or any other problems that they cannot actually use fat for fuel, this is the thing for you.
Fantastic.
And what we've done here, we added also this, it's pretty new ingredient, which is called GBB, which is gamma butyrobetaine, which is basically the precursor to carnitine. And all the studies that they've done for lean GBB, they're actually shown that it increases the effectiveness of acetyl L-carnitine about 1,000 times, which is crazy. And then also, because it is the precursor and they work synergistically so well together, it increases how much carnitine you have on your system.
Yes.
So progressively, it adds on the effect. Which is really cool.
It basically just gives it a bit of a boost. A lot of a boost.
A lot of a boost.
Yeah, cool.
So you get something that's so effective like carnitine, you add that and you make it like special.
Awesome. And it's in capsule form.
Capsule form, their own vegan capsules also, which is even better.
Yes.
And because some people are sensitive to gelatin and stuff like that.
Cool.
And the thing is with this one, what to expect from something like that, because it's something that we'll use again before your workouts.
Yes.
And another time in the afternoon, probably with empty stomach always. Always increased production of energy.
Yes.
Increased fat loss, because obviously you can drop like the fat inside the cells and stuff like that, so you can actually burn it, which is important, and that's what we need now, which makes it way easier, because always you're already in the fat, the calorie deficit. You're training hard, your nutrition is spot on and all the stuff, your mental capacity is completely different. You add this, You ensure you're burning fat,
Cool.
which is really important.
So we're basically fixing the hole, like when we're on a fat loss journey, right?
Yep.
Like you said, the energy levels can drain us a little bit, but now we're going to take the shit that we're burning, turn it into fuel.
Exactly.
So we're going to bump ourselves back up. The reason why, guys, I wanted to point out that this is in a capsule form is because if you've done the challenge with us before, or you're familiar with some of the videos that me and Theo have done, we've talked about using acetyl-L-carnitine, and the product we were using before was in a powder form. And if you've had it, you guys know how shit that tasted. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit acidic.
So no more vinegar.
Yeah.
And we've got it in a capsule form, which I'm certainly excited about.
Which is really good. And it's basically like an improved version, a very improved version on what people could use before.
Cool.
Plus, you're avoiding that vinaigrette taste. Which is awesome.
It's way more potent. So if you got results when we were using it in the past challenges, this is gonna bolster it a lot.
And things are simple also. People always looking for like crazy ingredients and like a big list of ingredients inside the product. It's not supposed to be like that. You need to get like the ingredients that are really effective, and we know that they are effective for decades.
Yes.
And this is basically what we've done here. Like that's it.
Perfect.
And that's how fat loss is. That's why we combined all these three products.
Cool.
That's the second one.
Yep.
And then and also with this one, expect to actually sweat a lot.
Oh, really?
Like if you sweat already, with this one, you're gonna be like, what happened?
Wow.
Like that much. It's really cool. It's really good. And then you will know, it actually works.
Cool.
And then we have the last step, which is the CLA. So CLA stands for conjugated linolenic acid, which is basically an essential fatty acid, which means we do not produce it inside our body, so you need to get it from your diet.
So we have to consume it.
We have to consume it. Yes. And the biggest sources of that is red meat, dairy, and stuff like that. So someone that is vegan, especially conjugated linolenic acid, it's almost non-existent.
Right.
That's a thing, and it's a problem.
Why is it so important that we consume conjugated linolenic
acid? Okay, so all the studies that you had with conjugated linolenic acid, it has actually a really powerful effect on fat loss.
Yes.
And sometimes even in gaining muscle, which is really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you have all these different studies out there, but the thing is with conjugated linolenic acid, the big pro that you get, it's basically that you can target specific areas on the body to lose body fat from certain areas.
Right.
So you have the fat burner, increased calories and everything else. Then you have that GMBB and the carnitine that ensures that you're actually using fat for energy and to burn also.
Yes.
And then you have the CLA that you can target specific areas, like it's around the stomach, on your glutes and thighs and all that stuff.
Yes.
So like you're gonna notice that you can actually drop the body fat from those areas.
From the worry areas.
Yeah. So you add this last part and you can target the areas that we all struggle.
Perfect.
Which is usually mostly from increased cortisol and stress and all that stuff.
Yes.
And this is usually the body fat that it's so difficult for people to lose.
Okay, cool.
So with this one, you ensure that you target certain areas.
Awesome.
That's why all the three of them together, they work so well, and we developed it that way because it actually makes sure that you're doing all the three parts of an effective fat loss journey the right way.
So it's a full system. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why it's like you have to use them like that. All the three together.
They're labeled step 1, step 2, and step 3. Do you have to start taking this one first for a little bit and then start taking that, or do you take them all synergistically?
All synergistically at the same time.
Okay, cool.
So the best way to utilize them is one or the other. You have them in the morning before you train. If you train in the morning, if you are a morning person, stuff like that. And even in the afternoon, someone that trains in the afternoon. Some people can have two, especially depending their caffeine tolerance and stuff like that. The one that it's without the stimulants, you can use it always twice a day. One in the morning and one before training. The other one, it's up to you, depending how you respond to caffeine and where your threshold is.
Awesome.
So 1 to 2 a day. Then you have the carnitine, which you're gonna use 2 a day.
Yes.
And you're gonna use it again, one before training and another time throughout the day with empty stomach.
Awesome.
That's it. And then you have the CLA that you use 3 capsules a day, which is 1 gram, 3 grams in total, 1 gram with every capsule. And it's in liquid capsules.
Yes.
And you have it in gelatin, and you actually have them one with every meal.
Cool. Okay.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Awesome. So it's just bolstering up the meal that you're having.
That's it.
Easy.
That's it.
Awesome.
Simple,
simple,
but literally the most effective stack that you can use for fat loss.
Excellent.
And it's designed specifically for that.
Cool.
That's why I was so excited when you told me about the Look Good Naked Challenge and stuff, because it's literally something, especially for people that they struggle so much when they train, they do the nutrition and stuff like that, and they don't see the results that they want, this is something that it will actually help them go there.
Absolutely. Because in the past, you guys, especially if you've done the challenge before, we've always had something to help increase the results that we've had, but there was always so many options, like do this for this and that for that, and it was really hard to sort of figure out where to give us some direction, and now you guys have created a perfect system to do exactly just that.
That's
which is awesome.
Simple 3 steps, use it a certain way, and you just, every week, you progress faster than you could before.
I love it.
With better energy levels, focus, and mental capacity.
So good. So
simple
good.
And effective.
So simple.
That's it.
Tickets for the LGN, they're going to go on sale on Sunday. When you guys go to grab your tickets, you'll have the option to include these into your in your LGN ticket price. If you decide to include these on your LGN ticket price, these are going to be heavily discounted on that sale. Okay, at wholesale, we're going to be giving these to you guys at cost. Okay, if you decide not to get them at the tickets when you purchase your LGN ticket, don't worry, Theo's going to be there on the day, and he's going to be doing a little bit of presentation, again talking more about what we've just covered today, so you can ask him questions face to face. Obviously you're going to miss out on the discount though, and you guys have to pay retail there. So if you're doing the LGN, have a look, make sure you grab the package that you want. It's going to be heavily discounted. If you miss out, don't stress. Theo's going to be there on the day, and you guys can grab them then. So,
any question or any support they need, I'm free always to
perfect.
Do that. That's it.
Excellent, team.
Nice.
I'll see you guys at the gym. Theo, we'll see you guys on the 31st, at the LGN launch, and obviously he's always available for to ask you guys any questions. If you've got questions between now and then, comment on this video, and then I'll grab them and I'll forward them straight to Theo, so that way you guys are fully informed when you get to the checkout for the LGN. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Theo.
Thank you, man.
Awesome, man.